Coach, this past weekend, you went 4-0 against two really good teams. Just talk about the biggest takeaways you have from your team this past weekend.
Well, we just continue to do what we do best, and that's pitch and play defense, and then just compete in the batter's box and find a way to scrap some runs. And game one of the weekend against Kingsville, their freshman kid threw the crap out of it. That kid, she was sharp and power. She was impressive, and her and Cheyenne Floyd just went back and forth, and finally, we got the big hit from Leilana to score Aaron, and then ended up scoring the second run on a wild pitch. But Cheyenne goes out there and not intimidated at all, not shying away from anything, goes out and has a no-hitter going with 2 outs in the 7th inning, and they hit a line drive that Leilana almost got to. She tipped it off her glove, but just an outstanding performance from Cheyenne and her defense, and that was a big win. It really was. That kid went on and no-hit Lubbock Christian on Sunday, so big win there, getting to her. And then from there, we just Amelia Hathorn was sharp again, which she hasn't been her last 2 performances, so that was a huge plus for us. Her going out and throwing strikes and getting after people and playing defense behind her. But we had some big offensive performances this weekend, and in particular yesterday Tatiana Trotter broke out, and she's been in a little bit of a funk and had a big day for us. Went 4 for 6, and then one of her outs was an absolute bomb that she got it way too high, and the wind that was blowing 20 straight in held it up. But if the wind wasn't blowing, that thing would have been out there in the bullpen somewhere. So it was nice to see her having success in the batter's box again, because if we can get Erin, Leilana, her, and Avery and them behind them, that's a really good top of the lineup.
You talk about the batter's box. Let's talk about base running now. Erin Plunkett stole a base in the first inning. She's now 13 for 14 on the season, so a little under 93%. Her ability to steal bases, is this something she brought on her own to the team, or is this something she's been coached to do under the system?
It's just speed. I mean, she can run. She gets good jump. She's just an athlete, and we've got good speed up and down the lineup, and I think we lead the conference right now in stolen bases. So I've always been a coach that likes to run and create some havoc, and I've got the personnel right now to be able to do that. But Erin is, first of all, she's on base a lot, as our leadoff hitter, and you can't be a great base stealer if you're on the bench all the time because you popped it up in the air. So she's I think leading the conference in walks right now and leading the conference in stolen bases. So there's your correlation right there. One doesn't happen without the other.
To the circle now, how has Cheyenne Floyd helped elevate other pitchers to maximize their potential?
Well, she just brings confidence to the whole team, and she's in the circle, and she goes out and commands the strike zone with some velocity, has the good off speed to go with it, and everything has a little bit of spin to it. It's not straight and flat. Everything she throws has a little bit of movement with it, and gets a lot of pop-ups. Yesterday, a lot of pop-ups in game 1 against International, and even the Kingsville game, she got a lot of pop-ups. So when you got that extra little movement on the pitch, that's what makes pitchers successful, and she's definitely got it.
Coach, your last weekend against the East, going to San Antonio and Austin, respectively. What do you expect from those matchups?
Well, St. Mary's is a team, it's first year without legendary coach Donna Fields, who retired last summer, so it's going to be different not having her on the field, not going to lie. But, a team that really struggled out of the gates. They struggled to get anybody out in Conroe and gave up a lot of runs with the same pitching staff that they had last year. But they've rectified that. They're throwing the ball really well right now. I think their number 1 ZRA is back down into the 1-point-somethings or low 2. So they're playing well here lately. Still have the Gonzalez kid who can really run, a great leadoff type kid, so she can cause some havoc on the bases. And just going to be a solid lineup up and down the lineup. But they're playing much better than they did. So you look at the record, and they're just over 500, but they've been hot here lately. So, going to their place, we've always seemed to play well there. It's a beautiful facility, and even though it's dirt and grass, we always go there and play really well. So hopefully we can keep that trend going, and find a way to get 2 out of or both of them off. I say 2 out of 3. I'm going back to last year. Hopefully we can go find a way to get 2, but a tough road trip ahead for sure.
And then St. Anne's on Sunday.
St. Ed's now is the opposite. So St. Mary's we've always played well at. St. Ed's is a struggle. That place it just plays weird. The ball does not carry at all. It's hard to score runs there, and I don't know. It just the way it sets, the wind usually blows in from right center field, and you're setting right off of I-35. I truly think smog could be a problem, and then the ball just gets up and doesn't go anywhere. But another team that has nearly everybody back from last year's squad, so a veteran team. Both of their pitchers are back from last year, and they're throwing the ball well. And they've just kind of been on a roller coaster. They've lost some games that you shake your head at and go, how'd they lose to that team? And then they go out and beat some teams that you may not think that they're going to. So they're just they're an emotional team, I think. I think they ride the highs and have some lows and let it get to them. But hopefully we can have a good start. If we could get an early lead would be huge with a team like that who relies on a lot of emotion. And and hopefully keep that in check. And again, I feel good about our girls. I feel good about their mental approach to everything, and I feel confident that we'll show up and be ready to get after it. Cool.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, you bet.